Good morning, Room 7 students. Good morning, Room 7 families. Mrs. Glucksman and Brody here today. I've got my little special guest, Brody, here to help me today. I hope that you had a great day yesterday. I hope that you had fun celebrating Memorial Day. Maybe you were able to make an American flag in remembrance of all the soldiers who gave their lives for our country. Let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? Very well, thank you. Very well, thank you. And you, and you. Let's sing it in Russian. Ready? Доброе утро, как дела? Как дела? Очень хорошо, спасибо. Очень хорошо, спасибо. А у вас? А у вас? How about French? Make sure you're singing along with us. Here we go. Bonjour, bonjour. Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. Et vous? Et vous? Good job, everybody. Let's take a look at our calendar and see what day it is. Yesterday was Tuesday. That means that today is what? Wednesday. Wednesday. And the name of our month? We're coming to the end of it. Do you remember the name of our month, Birdie?
March.
Nope. March was a while ago. It starts with the letter M, though. It is May, right? May. And yesterday was 26. Let's find out what number comes after 26. We're going to count, so you count with us, and we're going to do an ABC pattern, okay? You join us at home. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's right. A 2 and a 7 make a 27. So today is Wednesday, May 27th, 2020. Only 4 more days left of May. Then we say goodbye, May. Hello, June. So yesterday we started talking about ocean animals and all the creatures that live in the ocean. And I mentioned to you that not all ocean creatures are fish. We tend to think that everything that lives in the ocean is a fish, but it's not. And today we're going to read a story about an orca. Do you know what type of animal an orca is? Do you know, Birdie? An orca is a whale. That's right. And whales are actually not fish. Whales are mammals like us. Whales are mammals because if you were to get very, 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 very close to a whale, you would actually see that whales have teeny tiny hairs on their body. And also, when whale mamas have their babies, they don't have egg babies like fish do. They have live babies, which makes them a mammal. And whale babies also drink their mother's milk. And whales are warm-blooded. So they meet all 4 criteria. They have hair, they have live babies, their babies drink their milk, and they are warm-blooded. So whales are mammals just like us, but they live in the ocean. There's one other animal that we're going to learn about today that is also a mammal like a whale and lives in the ocean. Do you have any idea what that could be, Brody? It starts with a D. Duh, duh, duh. And they jump out of the water. Sometimes if you go out to Malibu and you sit, you can see them jumping out of the water. What is it, Brody?
Dolphin.
A dolphin. That's right. A dolphin is also a mammal. So, not all creatures that live in the ocean are fish. And today we're going to read this story called Orca Song, all about a whale. Orca Song by Michael C. Armour and illustrated by Katie Lee. A rosy sun settles over the sea. A dusk wind dances up the waves. The moon climbs out of the Olympic Mountains, and 8 orca whales come leaping up the Washington coast. Stories are told that 50 million years ago, ancestors of the orca whale walked upon the land on all fours. But they so loved the water, they gave up their hands and legs to have fins and tail flukes. Now, orca is the greatest and most powerful hunter in all the oceans of the world. The leader of the pod, bull orca, echolocates. By sending vibrating sounds through the water, he can locate and tell the nature of objects far beyond his sight. He finds a school of salmon circling within fishermen's nets. It is a familiar practice. The whole pod will slip into the nets to feed, then escape before the fisherman even notices. Splashing and singing at the rear of the group, not at all like a hunter, is Orca the pup. Bull Orca suddenly turns the pod toward the nets. He and the herd speed to the noisy, splashing salmon. Just at that moment, Pup turns the opposite way, towards a juicy salmon nearby. As Pup's great jaws open to snatch his catch, a storm of fish boats close in on the whales. Bull Orca wheels around and the pod races for safety. Pup moves to join them, but he can't. His dorsal fin is caught in a sunken, abandoned cargo net. Oh no. Pup wriggles and squirms. He bucks and thrashes. The net only gets tighter. Then he lies still, nearly out of breath, too weak to call out. Above him, the rumbling of the boats grows fainter as they move away. Pup hears his mother calling him. He is only 5, and he has never been more than 100 yards from her side. But her voice, like the others, soon fades. In the watery silence, the sunlight begins to disappear. Pup must have air, and he must join his family. He tries one last time to break free. The muscles along his back tighten. His 4-foot-tall fluke strikes downward. His sharp teeth cut sideways. At last, the net's mesh snaps. His 3-ton body rockets towards the surface. He is free. Air. Night air rushes into his blowhole. His lungs fill like balloons, but the fight has tired him. Alone and exhausted, Pup drifts, half asleep, through the lonely moonlight seas, closer and closer to land. From the shadowy hills nearby, ancient totem poles rise up to the stars. For centuries, the Native Americans along the western coast carved totems that celebrated orcas' brave hunting skills. But unseen by Pup, the totems slide by as the moon goes out of the sky. Dawn breaks. Pup awakes, feeling the sun's growing heat on his back. Unaware, he has drifted toward the shore and became stuck in a shallow pool of water. The waves must have pushed him here in the night. The outgoing tide has left a sandbar between him and the sea where he belongs. No whale can endure so much direct sun, and the sun is still rising. Pup has grown to understand the meaning of many sounds in the sea, yet surrounding him now are strange voices. Along his back, he feels many soft tickling sensations. Suddenly, he's being moved. Something is pushing him through the rising water of the incoming tide, pushing him back to the sea, back to the cold, back to life. Who saved him? Do you see those hands? They look like humans, right? He takes a grateful gulp of air and dives down past the dark underwater caverns, down past the fluttering kelp beds. The cold water cools his body. Pup begins to echolocate. He finds a school of herring and races for it. But Pup is young and inexperienced. All the fish hear him coming and scatter. Still alone and looking for his family, Pup sees 3 humpback whales and whales rise up out of the hidden valleys of the undersea. Their slow whistling songs are different than the songs his family uses, but within the notes, as if from a far-off world, Pup hears another, more urgent song, an orca song. Pup turns and drives his sleek body towards the surface. He breaks out of the water in a sky-bound spiral. He lands with a tail whooping splash that can be heard clear to the mountains of the Olympic Peninsula. He looks for signs, a fin, a fluke, any sign along the coast. He's looking for his family, right? And then, silhouetted against the sunset, Pup sees them, 7 whales, his very own family rising out of the waves, coming for him. They have not left him. They have come back. Their songs of happiness race before them like ribbons of joy. Orca the pup is home again. The end. I really like that story. So whales and dolphins actually use something called echolocation, which they send out a noise and it bounces back, and that's how they know how far away things are. Also, that's how they keep their families together. It's pretty interesting. So every time we read a book in room 7, we add it to our calendar. So let's go ahead and add Orca Song right there to our calendar. There we are. Look at all those books we've read so far in May. Pretty good job. Okay, room 7 students, now it's time to log on to Seesaw and get started with today's activities. There's some really amazing activities up there for you today, including you get a chance to go on a virtual field trip and swim with real dolphins, so be sure to check it out. So for our challenge activity, we're still doing our ABC countdown, and yesterday we did letter M. So what comes after M? Let's sing really quickly. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Today is letter N, so for letter N, we are going to do Necklace Day. Necklace Day. This is such an easy thing to do, but so much fun. What you need, N is for necklace, that's why we're doing necklaces, and what you need to make a necklace is some type of string or yarn. Doesn't matter what color it is, as long as you have some string or yarn. And then something to string on the yarn to make a necklace. So Brody and I have 2 things. We have a bowl of Cheerios, just simple plain Cheerios, and we also have some straws that I have cut up, and I'm going to show you what I do. If you have straws at home, they can be any color, it doesn't matter. You can have a grown-up help you with this, or you can probably do it yourself. Brody would like to cut the straws into small pieces. But you don't have to use Cheerios or straws. Maybe you have neither one of those things. So you just have to be creative. If you have Play-Doh or clay, you can roll little beads. Maybe you even have beads at home, and that's fine too. So you can make whatever type of necklace you want. The first thing we're gonna do when we make our necklace, we're gonna need the scissors, is we're gonna cut a string that fits around our neck. So you wanna give yourself a little bit of extra room. Can I have the scissors, please? And cut a string. You can have your grown-up help you if you need to. Now, what makes it much easier to do, what makes your necklace much, much easier, let's go back a little bit, is if you have a piece of tape, take a piece of tape, and your grown-up can help you with this part too, and put the tape at the end of the string. Remember, room 7 students, we used to do this all the time in our classroom when we made necklaces, because that way the string doesn't fray, and it's much easier for you to string on some Cheerios or beads or whatever you want. There's your side. And remember to tie a knot at the other end, because you don't want things to fall off. Okay, so Brody, you can go ahead and start stringing, and I'm gonna make my string. Remember, I'm gonna make it a little bit longer so that I have extra room. Tie a knot at the bottom. When you're making your necklace, you can do a pattern. Like you could do Cheerio straw, Cheerio straw, Cheerio straw. Or if you have colorful Cheerios, like Fruit Loops, you could do red, yellow. Or if you're using straws and they're different colors, you can make a pattern of that. start stringing. Here, put them on. So, I think I am going to do a Cheerio necklace. So, take your end and just start stringing them on. And you can do as many as you want. I like to fill mine up so that later on I can put my necklace on and have a snack. If you're going to do that, you should probably wash your hands first so that the Cheerios are clean when you eat them. We don't want to have dirty hands and then not be able to eat the Cheerios. So, you're going to string as many as you want on. Okay, Room 7 students, I finished my necklace for Necklace Day. Here's what it looks like. It's a mixture of straws and Cheerios. Like I said though, you can use noodles, you can use Play-Doh, you can use beads, whatever you have in your house. I can't wait to see what kind of awesome necklaces you guys make. So be sure to have your grown-up take a picture and send me those pictures. Brody's still working on his. Let's see what his looks like first. Oh, he's got a pattern too. He's got Cheerios and he's making a green, blue pattern with the straws. Nice job, Brody. Anyways, have a wonderful day, Room 7. I miss you all so much and I will see you tomorrow on Thursday. Take care. Bye.